buried the hatchet, Lae'zel?
No. Why would I bury a weapon? Is it broken?
It's a metaphor.
I do not know your metaphor. But if you need help digging, I will find a shovel.
Alright, well as you can see guys, I've decided to go for a lineup switch. I've brought in the Angels, and Lae'zel and Shadowheart are getting along just as well as they always have. And the first thing I'm doing today, something I would never recommend to anyone else, try to communicate with an infectious mushroom-headed race. I don't know how this is going to go. Karlach, is there any chance you'd like to follow us over? The poor spores. Why does everyone except Karlach have that? Do I need to walk through purple mist for that? Why doesn't she have these affected creatures can communicate telepathically with one another? What have we missed here? Lae'zel has it. She just joined. Why doesn't Karlach have it? Is she immune somehow? Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright. Now, if I just do this and say, come back. Oh, excellent. Alright. Let's all get... come along. Come along, Karlach. I know you can do this. Alright, apparently you can't. Apparently you are not able to jump across there. And you've lost your... Oh, we all have. Okay, so that was just a massive waste of time. That's alright. Bubalyon has plenty of time. I don't really want to talk to these guys, so any time wasted is appreciated. Alright, I mean, maybe they've heard of me. Maybe they know the legend of Bubalyon. Hello, mushroom people.
You were swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices. The harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
Oh?
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Oh, just calm down. I don't, there's no need for anything like that. Bubalyon is a friend of all people. Let's see, what are my options here? Well, I don't want to use my parasite if I don't have to. Tell the truth. Seek safe passage. No, well, I'm here for another reason. Here for adventure. I'm a traveler. Seeking adventure, that's it. Well, that's exactly what I just said. You seek understanding, focus on the Sovereign's song. I think I'm going to do that because I'm such an intelligent guy, although persuasion is benefiting a lot more. I am such a smart guy that I think I can figure out what the song means. In fact, it's quite elementary.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
Oh, so you're like angry little puppies. You're not actually vicious, but you're just trying to protect yourselves. Let me see here. I guess I'm going with option 1 here. I'm not going to intimidate them. I sense your fear. Bubalyon could potentially aid you if you share what's wrong.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Alright, well. That certainly didn't go how I thought it was going to go. I guess we're welcome inside the Mushroom Town now. Am I going to catch any diseases if I come in here? Oh, look at this guy. He used to be a dwarf. Look at him now. Oh. Are we doing the right thing here? Oh, autosave. Oh, it's never good. I don't want to turn into a mushroom paladin.
Fungus and mold glaze the grotesque creature's face and body. A voice drifts into your mind as you gaze upon the misshapen servant.
Leave this one. Come to me. We must speak.
Alright, there seem to be some kind of hive mind. What about you, little dwarf? Alright, seems like I can't speak to you at all. Oh, we have a dead body over here. Mixture of all sorts of things. Oh, my. I guess I'll just ignore most of these for now. And, head to this area. No, those are the missing boots. Where do I need to go? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe this person can tell me. My paladin powers command you to speak to me.
The corpse twitches in response to the spell, and you note its delicate filaments. It had been merely a child.
Oh, a child. How did you die?
Like its living counterparts, the corpse speaks in your mind.
Burn. Great wars. Hurt.
Alright, so it seems like we're having a bit of a battle down here. What did the Grey Dwarves want?
No. Death. No death.
Well, I think I know what we're talking about. Let's see, where do you keep your riches?
Magic. Behind the door.
Oh, that's very specific. Thank you for telling me about the door. What was your role in the circle?
To grow. To know. To be one with the circle.
Yes, definitely a hive mind. How do I get past the door to your treasure? Was this option there before? I didn't notice it. That's probably the most important one.
Old ones enter. Sovereign enters. No one else.
Alright,
The
looks like we're
spell's power wanes.
making friends with Sovereign then. Okay, so it appears don't think there's anything down here. Is this a dead end? Can walk across there. Oh, there's a teleport thing up here. Let's go there.
Don't miss the
Unlock
step.
that. Sorry, hello, it's me, Bubalyon. Have I already unlocked it? Guess I have. Hello, it's me, Bubalyon, friend of the mushrooms. Oh, it's a person. What? Hello?
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
Joragton, is that you? Are you his cousin? You seem a lot friendlier than he was. You're a very big goblin person, aren't you? Well, let's have a look at what you were saying. Was that a mind power, a mind worm you were speaking with, or is that just, you've learned to speak like the fungi have? I've never seen a hobgoblin like you. That's a lie. I have seen Droraxlin. I guess I could say that you seem educated, though.
The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
Well, I collect mushrooms to sell on the surface. That would be an interesting one. Okay, I don't know how much I want to reveal here. This is honestly, this is the truth. I kind of got lost down here.
A common phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with?
I mean, you seem like a pretty nice guy. Said you're here to improve things in the Underdark. Maybe Bubalyon can tell you a few things.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist.
Really?
Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No seromorphosis.
Oh!
That's impossible,
Oh no!
but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Wait.
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin.
What?
One of my brethren forced a tadpole into your eye. Or ear, perhaps? But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Oh my word. Is this really happening? A mind flayer in the Society of Brilliance? Oh. Well, the mushroom people, they wouldn't appreciate us fighting here. I'll hear you out.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dreams, and still you would parley.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. I respect that your opinion of my kind may be charged. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
Well, I have to let you know I've killed many mind flayers. In fact, I brought down an entire mind flayer ship, so if you pull anything funny, just know that Bubalyon will have your head on a pike. In just a moment. You can have a look.
As the Meloon's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
You mean it's not going to transform us? What happens if the stasis goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
Oh,
I
great.
thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Oh. Are you able to extract the tadpole?
No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, The extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You know, I'm a paladin. I have magical healing powers. How severe would the damage be?
I intend no disrespect, but one can only heal so much of their own brain tissue.
Oh,
But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
oh, get out of here. You're not doing anything if I transform. It'd be big trouble. Well, you've given us a lot of useful information. Well, maybe you're lying. I'm sure Lae'zel thinks you're lying, but see if you can tell me anything more interesting if I tell you about my whole tale.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
It's talking about you, Lae'zel. Well, thank you for the information, O Melum.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Okay. Yeah, but isn't the stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me? Why would I want to undo it?
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava.
Okay, you could talk to it. What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timisk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous.
Oh, of course.
Timisks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
Of course, there's something dangerous we have to do. Eating those doesn't sound like a great idea.
My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
Should. Doesn't sound like a guarantee. Where would I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric.
Mystra? Lenore, who's that? Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Ooh, Susabark. I've seen that word before. I need some of that. Alright, I'll come back when I find the mushrooms and this lady. I really want to talk to her.
May your travels be safe and swift.
So you didn't really...
I've never seen anything like it.
Oof.
Is my species evolving?
He's impressed by Bubalyon. Oh, perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate. Don't know why I can't hear you. It simply shouldn't be possible. Yes, that's what everyone's been saying. Alright, well, where is this lady? Ooh, Arcane Tower? What was that noise? Oh, you're doing creepy things.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared?
Well, I haven't left yet. I just wanted to know a little bit more. How did you escape your colony?
I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered, I had defected.
So what you're saying is if Gale turns into one of you guys, he might be able to do the same. Well, good news for you, Gale. How do you survive? Don't you need to, eat brains?
In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company. And thus I now feed from those who act against the society's goals.
Well, that sounds a little ominous. You sound a little bit like Asterion. He eats rats. You eat naughty people. It's the best way to deal with it, I suppose.
Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes?
Yes, that's right. Alright, I guess that's about it.
How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to emulate.
Anything you have to say, Blurg?
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
No, I haven't left yet. I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long.
Okay, research in the Underdark sounds like a dangerous prospect.
Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years.
Alright, calm down, buddy.
There is rare magic in the Underdark too. Fairsres. It radiates from the earth, warping, teleportation, and divination magic.
I'm a pretty smart guy, I know all about that. What have your studies uncovered so far?
This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict.
And yet, there is much conflict in the Underdark. Do you have anything interesting to trade?
I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Oh, let me have a look. Genial Strider. The wearer's movement speed is unimpeded by difficult terrain. That doesn't sound bad. Circle of Blasting, so I can use Scorching Ray with this helmet. The Baneful Short Sword. This blade's magical powers only function if it's bound to an Eldritch Knight or is a Warlock's Pact weapon. Interesting. +1 bonus. One hit, possibly bane your target. That's got Gale. Not Gale. That's got, oh my goodness, I've forgotten his name. Will. It's got Will's name all over it. I have no idea if it's actually better than what he has, but I'm a millionaire, so I'm going to take it. Here, have a bone in return, a few candles. And some jewelry. Maybe that will sweeten the deal. How about a dagger or two? A staff, which is only worth 6 gold apparently. How's that? Not quite. Thanks for that.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalogue.
Cool. Alright, well,
Spoken with Skrit.
I have to hold on to that next time I see Will.
Yes, she is cataloguing Kotor.
Let's see, is there anything I can interact with that isn't stealing? Nothing in there. Oh, is that blowing up? Alright, I don't know what was happening there. Where am I going now? Where's the leader? Seems like this is as... I thought it was as north as I could go. Must have to go that way. Find the boots of the... Oh, it's up here. It's a ladder of sorts here. A stairway. Well, well, well. Oh. I know who you are. I've been sent to kill you.
What's that thing doing with the dead? Feeding?
Hello, little girl.
Don't.
Don't what? I haven't done anything. I can't tell what nature, but I'm gonna guess you're injured. Maybe that's what I couldn't tell. Her boots. I don't want to start this on the wrong foot, or the wrong boot, as they say. What's wrong with you, little friend?
Dwega! Slashed me! Poison!
Oh yes, that looks pretty dangerous. Let me have a think. I'm very good with medicine. Oh, that's a challenging one. That's a challenging one. This one will be difficult. Oh, not difficult enough.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Oh yes, interesting, interesting. Give her the antitoxin. It seems I could end your suffering if you want. Let's see. How did you end up here?
Myconids. Took pity on me. Sound lads, especially since the Greys gave him hell for it.
These myconids are the welcoming sort, at least where blubbering gnomes are concerned.
Yes, thank you for that, Lazel. Very helpful. You know, I could give you an antitoxin, apparently. I must already have one. Drink it up. Up you go. Let Bubalyon help you.
Gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
Well, Bubalyon's just a good guy. How could I pass by? You were in pain.
No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But... that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh,
No, you better...
starters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
You stay down there. It's too early to move. Where's my option to tell her about what's going on with the Durga? Take it easy and tell me what I can do to help.
Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Ironhand clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake.
Oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I wish I had an option to tell you that, but I don't. What was this expedition your clan were on?
Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays well. Help my clan and we'll make it worth your while. I swear.
Okay, okay. Listen, I'm a good judge of character, little child. And I can tell you're not telling me the whole truth.
Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand?
Alright. I wonder if it's the night song. That's why that's the whole reason I'm down here in the first place. I've almost forgotten why I was here. Alright, I'm not going to be a dick about it, even though I am curious. Alright. I will free your people, if I can.
Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. Here. I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dweger ass.
Oh,
I'll
I
mark
will.
where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
That's right, little child. You let Bubalyon take care of this. Boots of speed. Click heels. Is that, dash? I don't get it. Well, I wonder if it allows me to dash without using a turn or something. What am I wearing right now? Gives me momentum for one turn. When you are concentrating, you can't get knocked prone or move against your will. Athletics +1. I don't know about this. Let's outfind someone else that... What is that noise? Don't think there's anyone. When the wearer dashes, take similar and they gain 3 lightning charges. Athletics +1. I don't know what I'm going to do with these boots. I'll just hold on to them for now.
I'm coming along. Just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
No, not yet. Not yet. You know, this was what I've been waiting for. You're very popular. There are some Druga hunters looking for you.
Hunters? Scavengers, more like. Waiting out there in the dark for me to die. Course, I reckon the Myconids are doing the same thing. You've seen how they put the dead to work. This damned place. Once my people are free, I promise you, we will not be coming back.
It's probably a good decision. Let me stare at you for a second. Right, that's... How long before you're fit to move?
Don't know. Longer than I'd like, but a slow recovery's still a recovery.
Yes, that's a good point. Well, I've got the boots I need. I could go and get a reward, but first things first. Guess you're the boss. You're Sovereign Spore.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
Okay.
A violent vision grips you. Dweger, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
I know that guy.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dweger invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Well,
Let us spill blood.
Oh, yes.
Dweger or Myconid, I care not which.
Oh, relax, Lae'zel. But You know, I do like this offer. I didn't really like those Durga in the first place. They were a little bit rude to Bubalyon. Let's see, we've got a few options here. You know, I'm a paladin, and I noticed that you're planting spores in the corpses. What magic is this?
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
Me too.
Don't worry. I wouldn't hesitate.
Oh, stop it, you two. I'm actually glad I got you both here. The other guys don't talk to each other as much as you do. But yes, alright. So from what I'm taking, you mushroom people, you're not actually evil. But if you do find something dead, that's how you reproduce. You put your spores into a dead body. You're not actually doing it to live people. So maybe you guys aren't so bad. Maybe Bubalyon judged a book by its mushroomy cover. Let's see here, the spore magic. These spores hold such power. How might I gain this knowledge?
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
Well, I'm sure there's a way, but I won't argue. The Durga attacked you in those visions. Why?
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwerga.
The Dwerga seek a gnome. It is a guest.
Yes, I understand. You harbor the fugitive gnome. That's very admirable of you.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
Alright, Bubalyon will cleanse the rot. Those Dwerga near the lake will die.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
Oh, I like that deal. You're on. Alright, we have our mission. Oh! Oh my, okay, well. These little babies. Baby mushroom people. Could you talk? Doesn't look like it. Well then. I know what I must do. I must bring justice. Justice to the Underdark. The Dwerga. The Dwerga, you're going down. Wherever the little harbour went, I'm probably looking there it is. You guys, you're going down.